And Myka, I know you have some insights on this one. So let's first talk about how, or what your opinion is on how DEI policies affect the travel program and what benefits there are to that.
Well, I think in these days and times, BCD for one, we are really passionate about it. Instead of pulling back, we are increasing the number of members in our council. And I think it's really important as we set the example to companies as well. But I think in a couple of months, we're seeing a shift a little bit. But companies are still focusing on it. Be it changing the policies or putting people on the ground, listening to the travelers, listening to the employees, for example. But it is still a continuing effort at this stage.
You just mentioned policy, and I'm curious to get your thoughts on how DEI initiatives and strategy play into travel policy specifically.
Well, I think at the end of the day, it's important that companies make sure that they tell the employees or the travelers that they're being taken care of, especially their well-being when they're on the road. It's really important to recognize that there are diverse travelers these days, whether is it by gender, by background, cultural, religious, or by their own, beliefs. So I think it's important that companies listen to what they have to say, treat everyone equally, and make them feel comfortable and safe when they're traveling for the company. It's really important.
Yeah, making them comfortable, I think, is so spot on, so spot on. Okay, what's your advice on then how travel managers and partnering with their travel management program can help increase and ensure that communication is there, that support is there, kind of all of it? What's your advice?
My advice is work with your HR and your TMC, because I think a good TMC will recognize that you need to start somewhere. Most companies have already started somehow, but you need to know where is the end goal, is to improve. I think at the end of the day, it's about listening to your travelers, knowing what's already there, and how can you improve it. Or is it working? Or how can you improve that further? There are a lot to be done. The neurodivergent people, I'm colorblind. So sometimes people forget that I'm colorblind. So certain things like that, you need to make them feel comfortable and then make them feel safe. That's my important message to all the travel managers.
Beautifully said. Could not agree with you more. Myka, thank you so much for sharing.